Yeah. Uh, that video's coming out soon. So we actually just put the One Man Can Change the World video out. And that song featuring John Legend and Kanye West. And yeah, so another one that's coming is Play No Games. Yeah, that picture looks really cool, right? It's really awesome. They actually were just escorting me to the private jet, but they have flown on private jets with me before. Um, it's an amazing feeling, you know. It's just it's cool, man. It's cool to have see a level of success in your parents like see it and live it with you, you know. Because my mom was there and my dad were there when I was scraping money together for the studio sessions, and my mom was like giving me money. We were already in debt, so it's just cool to put those days behind us and start a new chapter. You know what I mean? And it's just real. It's real, and we put the work in. We deserve it. Yeah, probably more than I did. I was like a little nervous and not all the way comfortable with myself. I was young. I was a teenager, and I was just afraid almost. I had a fear of like, what if it doesn't work out? What if, and but my mom really specifically instilled that unbreakable faith and the idea of that we manifest what we want, we can create our own world, and to just she kept that idea in me, and it just kept me going, through the ups and downs, and things, are going great. I've been through a lot of ups and downs, made some mistakes, may have some had some successes, and what I realized throughout it all is that you just gotta follow your heart and follow your desires and what makes you happy, and just trust and believe. Have that faith, be spiritual. That's what helped me. I love Dej Love. I think she's amazing. Um, Happy that she is doing her thing. Happy that she's repping the city. She's authentic, and she has talent. You can't deny it. So she's working. Me and her got some music coming out together too. And I just hope she keeps setting the bar and keeps climbing and doing her thing. It's great to see another person. It's great to see talent out of our city, blossoming like that. It's amazing. Not necessarily, but it is a. They all got love for me. Everybody who was at that show has love for me and came to support me. You know what I mean? And it was just a cool thing to see, from Chris to J. Cole. Obviously, the most important was Kanye, just for all it meant. All the things we've been through. Travis Scott. Kendall and Kylie. That whole family is just Kanye's whole family is just really cool and supportive. I got a lot of love for them. J Lo is amazing. Tiger's been my friend for a while. Everybody in here is loved ones. Alfredo, you know what I'm saying? Fredo right there. So yeah, it was good times. That was a great night for me. This was after my show at the House of Blues, a legendary classic venue in LA. A lot of people were there. More people than Jay-Z was also there too, supporting. And Demi Lovato. Is Demi in this? I think Demi was in this picture. Maybe it was another picture, but you know, everybody who I get to, everybody who I got to share that night with it was fun. It was great and one of the best shows I've ever done. I met Jay-Z first in the studio with Kanye when Kanye first took me under his wing before I had any music out like that. And he was working on the album Graduation. I remember I met Jay-Z at a party, and then soon after that I met him in the studio. Kanye made me rap for Jay-Z, and I don't know if Jay at the time was all the way feeling it. I was still like learning, still progressing. And I remember I don't think I all the way impressed him first. And then that kind of like that kind of got me like motivated. I'm like, oh, I gotta, kill it. And then you fast forward like a year or two later, and I'm on a song with him and Kanye for Click. And there were a lot of other verses for Click that didn't make that song. But Ye and Jay specifically was like, that kid killed it so hard, man. He has to stay on here, So I thought that was real cool. Kind of a personal accomplishment for me. And then even later on, signing to Roc Nation for my management, I've sat down with Jay-Z in his house and, got a chance to play on my album, and he's, been blown away. But he was really impressed by it, told me how much he liked it. And that was just a great moment for me, you know what I mean? And even in the caption, I said, hearing Hov say, great job on this album, and then not waking up in my bed in Detroit at my mom's house was really awesome. So. One thing I would change on Detroit. I would change the funding for the Detroit public schools. I would let the kids have all the resources and textbooks they need and proper funding, to make sure the teachers are paid a little bit more, make sure the students are covered for uniform, for food, and for all their school supplies. What else would I change about Detroit? That's kind of what my foundation does. We focus on a lot of the kids in Detroit. What would I change about the rap business? If there's anything I would change about the rap business, is that it would be people could control leak songs more and it not be so easy to illegally download music, I just wish that if you got love for somebody and their music that you pay for it. I know that's a lot to ask because some people financially are going through a lot, which I've been there and done that. But, I mean, I also feel like if you got enough money to buy a large pizza, then you could buy the album you love that you're going to play over and over. Because, if fans or supporters don't buy your music, the label's not going to support it. So you're not going to hear it on the radio. They're not even going to be like, may not even want to put another album out on you. So you have to like show up and prove for the people you love. Not just me, I'm talking about for any artist, so that they can keep making music for you and keep producing. You keep hearing their songs on the radio, because it really means everything. So what I would change about myself, I don't know, man. I don't think I would change anything about myself. I think my imperfections make me who I am, and I like learning about them and correcting myself along the way because I get a sense of like progression. I don't even know what perfection is. Yeah, who knows? Yeah, I feel like if you're perfect, you're probably not even on this planet. Everybody here has something to learn, so I wouldn't change anything. Hey, this was an interview with me, 16 Bars TV. You see what it is. Detroit all day, man. Good music. Finally famous, man. All right, it's Sean Don. Thank you.